that beat.
Keep you digging all day.
They'll do fine makeup, they'll even wear frontal. You have got
The Midday Extra every weekday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM. Peace.
All right. Oh, come on. How you feeling? How you feeling? Energy is top notch. Always right here. Eagles Morning Rises Breakfast Show. I mean, when it goes from myself or Omoife and I, and then it goes to Vicky Vic, I mean, you already know the energy is already spiraling. You know, starting to fast. Oh, the mood is really tight. And yes, the air is tense. And then now we're about to bring it down, bring it down low, calm your nerves just a little bit. All right, man. Life is easy. Life is easy. We're the ones who make it harder than it is, man. All right. Anyways, though, this is time for the General Open Banter. It has a robo on it. When you hear the bell go robo. Vicky is already laughing.
I want to actually stay in Lagos.
I think, man. I was born there. I was born there. I was born in Lagos. Robo. You still remember Robo?
I think it's sweet.
Robo.
Even
like this.
Even the candy coconut is Robo.
Everything is.
My face doesn't know.
I'm lost, honestly. I don't know what you guys are speaking
Omo is lost. What are these guys talking about? What is Robo now? Anyways, though. Hey, my name is Udrak Daniel. Call me UD, the golden voice on your radio.
And I am Omoife Peace or Semere. You can call me Ife for short.
And just to put icing on the cake, this is Double V, Vicky Vic.
That's right. Call him S'more. Okay, guys. So is your partner your next of kin? If not, who is? Ooh, now you're looking backwards. I'm talking to you. We're talking to you. Don't look back. Yeah, you're at the office right now. Yeah, you're the bank at the counter. No, don't look back. You've got your earphone, earbuds, or earpiece. We're talking to you, right? Okay, so you're at the Terry now. You just heard our voice. We heard the question, and then you're trying to sheepishly laugh. Hey, we caught you. Is your partner your next of kin? If not, who is? Just keep it in touch with the fact that today is a very important day.
Right. So today is actually June 23rd of 2025, and challenges of widowhood. We're reminded the loss of a partner can have far-reaching consequences, including financial instability and emotional distress. Now, the theme for this year's International Widows Day is Invisible Women, Invisible Problems.
Okay.
Right?
So, that being said, of course, let's now get to the topical issue. In many cultures, Vicky, right, including our country, Nigeria, right? There's a concept of next of kin is very deeply rooted in tradition, family ties, belief, culture, and all organized as your next of all decisions. How does it impact your emotional well-being when your partner is not your next of kin? What happens? What happens next? Or do you think that it's wise and safe to have your partner as your next of kin? Well, that question, though, very deeply rooted questions too as well. But I don't know, Vicky Vic, you want to throw something in just before we go on this very 10 minutes break? Then we'll come back and, of course, take the calls.
When you talk about the next of kin, some will definitely put their first son. Yes.
Their first son?
Yes, as next of kin.
Wow.
Yes. Okay. And then we'll just have the wife to be the next of kin first and have the first son be the in case
Second next of kin, yeah.
anything happens. Because I've tend to see that in the military when you lost someone and eventually they'll ask, who is the next of kin? You see most of them, their eldest son coming forward
Okay.
as next of kin.
Okay.
Now it goes down to cultures, just like you mentioned,
Yeah.
and belief. But ordinarily,
Right.
with the way things are, I think your partner, your wife, should be your next of kin.
Your wife.
Yes, should be your next of kin.
Okay.
Because one, she's your partner, that's one. When both of you started from scratch, that's also wrong. And a lot of factors also will come in. To me, in my opinion, I think the wife should be the next of kin. But in case something happens, in case probably she's not available or something, there would be that adjustment.
The substitutes.
Exactly, which definitely should be either the first child or the first son. Who eventually, the way culture goes, first son, especially from the south.
Not the man's brother.
It shouldn't even.
Not the man's mother.
I don't even want to go there.
Yeah,
I
because
see that.
your gender
I see,
what
I
people
see
are
that
doing
error.
there.
I see that error coming in.
So you're calling it an error, Vicky.
It is an error.
So
because
me putting my brother as my next of kin,
It shouldn't be.
even though I'm married, means
See,
it's an error.
you know,
That's what
you
you're
know,
saying.
You did when you got married.
Yeah.
You are starting a family,
Yep.
which they call an immediate
Immediate family.
It's all right.
Then immediately you now got married, and you and your wife are now living. Your brother becomes an extended family.
Oh.
So when you're taking such decisions, you have to consider your
wife.
immediate family, which your wife
Or your
happens to be.
children, yeah.
Exactly.
First, yeah.
First.
Okay, guys, you already heard them. I mean, Omar, you take the same side.
Of course.
Well, Omar, why wouldn't you take the same side?
do you mean, why would I take the
I'm
same
not
side?
even shocked. I mean, I'm not surprised.
Why
I would have
would
been
I take the same
shocked.
side?
I would have been shocked
I
if
mean,
you said no.
it is heartbreaking to find out that a man will use his mother or his brother or his sister as his
It's
next of kin.
wrong.
When you have wife and children, it is wrong.
But my friend, let's look at it from one side again. If a man decides to pick his his mother and the brother as next of kin, that means he has seen something wrong.
They don't. You usually don't see anything.
I'm not going to
there.
say anything. I'm
They
just
don't see anything
listening to
there.
both
It's
of
just
you.
wrong counsel.
Are you serious?
It is wrong counsel.
Did we not see in the football? Was it football now?
Ashraf Hakimi?
Oh, did we not see this?
Oh,
I mean,
please,
becoming a very popular case?
is it not rumored to be dating
Okay,
his
now-
colleagues and ex-wife?
Now-
Are you aware of that story?
I don't, yeah, of course I am.
That's what he's saying.
I don't want to go too far. Did you see the will of one young?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We saw that.
I was like, okay.
The height
saw
of
that.
wickedness.
Is that the height of it?
No, but why would you say the property should be based if your wife will be? Oh, you don't go now.
Well, I thought so too.
You don't go.
Yes, I
because
thought so.
definitely you'll just be there and be looking. So, I should not even allow this in the first place. Seriously, because you have gone, you're made a will. Your wife is there. Or did you see something that we didn't see before you passed?
That's
on?
the point.
That's another thing again.
He
I have to-
saw something.
Because I have to still say, when somebody made such statement, I'll sit down and look at deep. There must be something that he has seen.
And this is the part that the females will never ever want to consider to dig
they will
into.
not. They will
How
not.
could you? You are dead now. Just go and leave her to rest and enjoy. What is your problem? Is she not young? You'll hear a lot of stuff like that. Omar is about to give us that. You
Yes,
see that?
because
You see that?
hold
See,
on a
I told
minute.
you.
Should
Told
a
you.
man's wife die, right? In less than a month, you will see him jumping from one to another. As a matter of fact, the one that's been by the side chick, that one we just
want to
assume
cook, a
food
full
duty.
role.
Exactly. So, but when a woman, loses her husband, you expect her to mourn the man for 10 years, for 20, and if possible, forever.
Should I say something? The morning you wear black and black. They will barber
And
your
then-
hair.
There's a
exactly.
routine.
will stick
There's
in
a
the room.
routine. Oh Lord God.
Who's all that? I think that there are some cultural norms that are not
Yes.
being fair to women.
To women.
However, I also think I've observed personally that a number of women don't like to use their husbands as their next of kin. Also,
Okay,
we-
yes.
No, I just have to strike a
sure.
balance. Let me
No,
strike a
it's not a
balance.
strike a balance. It's
Right.
facts. Facts.
Yeah.
F-A-C-T. Facts.
Yes.
We are not striking
So
balance.
I don't know why women do that, why some of you women do that, but as far as we are clamoring for our men to make us their next of kin, we should also do the same
Yes.
by making them our next of
Of
kin
kin.
as well.
But one female listening now will say, "Omar, that's your own. No, you're just talking your own." As for me,
I think what
I
most
will
women
not.
do when they want to travel and they have to enter their names on what's it called? The
travel,
the
is it
travel,
list or travel
Travel
whatever,
documents?
doc-
yes,
whatever,
yes. The next of in case of an emergency,
Yes.
they'll put their husband's name there.
No, that one is for
Okay.
sure.
You understand?
Yeah,
That's
when
where
it comes to
but when it comes to financial benefits,
when it comes to enjoyment, just put it that way.
Or
Enjoyment.
if, just like you get a car, when the car gets bad, you put the husband's name to come and carry it and repair.
But when it's better, it's
When
you. It's all you, baby.
Or probably when they get properties, they put the name of their children
yeah,
and not the husband.
their children or their mother.
Okay, so you guys, you talk to us now. I mean, who is your next of kin? Number one, and of course, number two would be between your siblings and your wife or partner and your children. Who deserves next of kin all the more?
I think we also need to add that the reason why some of these widows are going through, tough times, especially in this part of the world, especially after losing their partner, is the fact that their partners did not make them, their next of kin before they actually kicked the bucket. So it gives that, right, that express opportunity for the man's family members to want to rip her of almost everything that is left. And it makes no sense, really.
So, guys, is it wise? Which one is wiser now? Your sibling from your family, your partner, or your son or daughter? Who deserves a next of kin all the more? Let's see. Taking this one. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, my
Good
brother.
morning to you, Elder Naja. Where are you calling
Good
from?
morning, everybody there.
Good morning, Elder Naja.
Good morning.
Good morning. Where are you calling from, Elder?
Good morning. You see, the reason why you see where somebody is infection or his brother side, when he went to join the government work, he got married by that time. You have to put one of your brother or anybody from your family as the next of you. But immediately you marry, you can't put your wife because marriage is just a contract. You can be divorced. Reunion. And that's why 95% of people don't put their wife. And then some women, if you put them, they may make away with you and carry the assets. So now only God knows the heart of man.
True.
So immediately you marry and then you have born. Immediately you born. In the means immediately you born. And then you get a man child. You went to the record, you go to the record. You went to the record and change the name of put the name of your son.
Okay.
That's why in the ministry, immediately you die or any benefit, they will look for the first son of the family. Even you can make it at last the granddaughter that you will make it. If you have a first daughter, you can put it as the next of kin.
Right.
But to go and put wife as the next of kin is not a custom in Africa.
Okay.
And then 95% of African men don't put woman, the wife as the next of kin.
So,
We are talking
Elder,
about of blood relation.
Yeah.
Hello?
Elder, is it because they don't love their wives?
Or they don't trust them.
No, it's not law. It's not a part of law.
Okay.
It's inheritance. You can't allow woman don't have the inheritance in the family.
Right.
You
Based
understand?
on the
Custom
African
of
culture.
Africa.
Yeah, I get that.
95% of
Yeah,
Africa. Yes.
yeah.
They don't put a wife as the next of kin.
Okay.
Thank you very much. God
All
bless
right,
Nigeria.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Elder right there. Broken it down.
Yeah,
Broken it down.
He sure did. And,
Broken it down.
I don't.
Broken it. You shut both of you up
no,
now.
no, no, no,
Now
no,
you
no, no,
guys
no,
cannot
no,
talk
no, no,
anymore.
no.
No
We
problem.
didn't exactly shut me down.
No, we are taking
Okay.
a call. We are taking a call.
Hello?
Don't talk anymore. Haba. I'll shut you guys up. Haba. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, my brother. What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is James. I'm calling from Karimo.
All right, James. Talk to us, James.
Yes. On the issue
Who is your next of kin? James.
with my wife.
Your wife.
You're a good man.
This is my opinion.
Okay.
I don't care whatever anybody is saying, but
Yeah.
I think making your extended family member your next of kin is an error.
Okay. What about your child?
I don't think I won't put my child because if accidentally, if I am no more, my family member can have a way of luring my child to either change the next of kin, or there's in this Nigerian or African setting now, where when you are no more, your family members tend to take over all your assets. Except there's no love in that marriage or that family, your own family. Except you don't love your wife or you don't love your children.
Okay.
And you put your extended family, either your mother, your brothers, or whatever.
So let me ask you.
The way of what they have position of maybe your child as your next of kin, they'll find a way to tell him or her all sorts of lies, lure that child to their own path. In that term, and take over whatever it is.
Yeah.
Not minding the family's welfare.
So let me ask you. Let me ask you a question.
Yes,
let me ask you. Are you putting your wife as next of kin because you love her, or you're putting your wife as next of kin because it's a duty and responsibility on your part?
This thing is so encompassing because I love my wife, and I am very sure that if I have no more, my child will be able to take care of my immediate family.
So which one is it? Is it love or duty and responsibility? Which one exactly?
It's all
is it?
encompassing.
No. I want to know which one is higher. Which one is higher? Is it love, or is it as a result of duty and responsibility? I need to know.
Why are you
Is it
holding
love?
the juggler? He has made his point.
That question, you like I said, they are all together.
Okay.
Yes, I know that if I am sure that my wife is capable of taking care of my family, I should put her as my next of kin.
Okay.
And especially if I don't love her, I will not have that trust in her, and I will not do that. So
okay.
That's
Okay,
why
I get that.
I put my wife.
I get
And
that.
anytime, any day, my wife will be my next of kin.
Okay, anytime, any day.
James, you
Awesome.
are a good man.
Why wouldn't you say he's a good man?
No, he's a good man.
Can you please scatter the bed for him? Scatter the bed for him. Scatter the bed for him.
We're taking this call. Hello.
Barrister, my lord.
Good morning to you, Ochanya. Is it you?
That is me,
Right.
my barrister.
Ochanya, where are you calling from? Airport?
I'm calling direct from the airport.
Direct
right now.
from the airport.
Good morning,
okay, we get
Ochanya.
that. Welcome
Good
aboard.
morning, my sweet sister. How was the night?
Fine, thank you.
What's
Good morning. Hope you're not on the wrong way.
the top minister?
Yes, so.
Good morning to you.
Yes, so.
My
Ochanya,
son is the next of king.
Why?
okay. Why?
For me,
Why that? Is
but
it
for my husband, I'm his next of king.
okay? Okay. So who decided your son being okay? Your son is your next of kin. Yours.
Yes.
Okay, but your
Yes,
husband.
Emmanuel is my next of king.
Awesome, Emmanuel. You deserve this. Okay, and then from your husband's part, you are his next of kin.
He's next of king because he loves me so much.
Oh.
And he says if he's not more, he knows that I can take care of the children.
He's a good man.
So,
Please scatter the
Thank
bed.
you
Scatter the
very
bed.
much.
Lady.
He's a good man.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
So,
you. Barrister,
yes, I'm here.
my husband bought me a new phone. And he's the latest in town.
Come on. Ochanya, where is our, oh my goodness, she's gone. Ochanya, where is our participatory celebration with this new phone? You just told us
Yes, you just have to do something.
audio, you gave us audio new information.
The husband is indeed a good man.
Yeah, daddy, how do I regard him now? Daddy, uncle? No, I shouldn't. I should say, Vicky. Now you're the married.
I'm trying to.
You should tell me.
I'm trying to coin out some words.
King of Ochanya's heart. Oh no! I'm there. Please shake body small so that we too kind of feel. You understand?
That shake body will only go to those who have supported men making their wives their next of kin.
You said?
But you are against men making their wives their next of kin.
When did I ever say
You
that?
did say that.
No,
You said
come on.
that, you did.
Don't
You
put
said
words
that.
in my
You
mouth
said
now.
that.
I'm just a moderator now.
Okay, you didn't say, but your body
I'm just a
language
moder-
actually suggests.
Initially, when he allowed us make those contributions, he sat on the fence.
Yeah.
Now, immediately
Elder, he just threw his way.
No, he jumped down from the fence
Yeah.
and ran towards Elder.
No, wait. But Elder made some points.
He did.
Elder made some
But
very serious,
those
salient
he
points.
made,
Come on, you
He
guys.
drove it down towards one thing. He said African culture.
Eh.
That was what he said. But we need to change that narrative. Seriously, we need to change that narrative.
Because
goodness.
the world has actually changed since
Seriously?
1914.
But in as much,
Yeah.
Really?
Is it during the amalgamation?
I don't understand.
A lot has changed.
Okay.
In as much as I want those narratives to be changed,
Yeah.
women need to give them, as in to really show that they are part, that they were part of that will, if they respect and love their husbands. Because the husband must have seen something to make them say, okay, no, it shouldn't even be the son, because you know that if it is a son, she will manipulate. So they won't take it outside
Right.
towards the mother
Good.
or their brothers.
Good.
Right.
So you
That's how I
see
see it.
these things now. When you see and you on my face already tagging it on me that I'm already unsupportive. Come on, who said that? You know, sometimes I always like for us to define, our thoughts. That's why I asked James the other time. I said, are you giving your wife next of kin because of love, because you love her, or are you giving her as
It's
a
an honorable
duty
thing to do as a man.
and responsibility?
Wait, what did you say?
Yeah, it's just an honorable thing to do as a man who is married.
When I see that, I wouldn't want to say my wife.
That the future is the family is in jeopardy.
No.
I will give you a next
You
of
need to
kin.
protect the children.
Nah, come on,
But
no.
the annoyance that if you cannot give your brother or sister more, they don't enter trouble.
So the thing is,
We see it million.
we've seen it. We've
Yes.
seen it.
Yeah.
We've seen it
What
happen.
happens?
We've seen it happen. But if I make a next of kin, can't I put a clause to it?
Sure.
Good. So I could put a clause that even my sibling.
Did.
Yeah, I could put a clause to it.
Yes.
That's even my sibling or whoever it is that I put. You cannot just come and think it's a walk in the park.
But like James,
Yeah.
I like his statement.
Right.
He knows that his wife will do the needful.
That's what he
Yeah.
said.
Ochanya has to also confirm the same thing.
Of course.
We know
Of course.
that
She can handle it. She can handle it.
So that's just about
And now this goes out to y'all single females out there, all right? Maybe just a little secret from the male folk, yeah? Sometimes you also need to prove yourself so much to a pedestal where the man sees you and knows that, look, whether I am here
This one can be trusted.
or I am not here,
one be trusted.
you
I
can
agree.
handle it.
I agree.
Right? So it's not when you sit back and you say, I'm just chilling, is the provider. You don't want to know what the business he does. You don't want to be
Yeah.
a part of
You know,
anything. You don't want to do
contribute.
nothing. You don't want
You don't want to be part
You're
of
just
it.
there,
You
sitting.
just sit down there and you want to come and take the loot.
Good. You know what? I think this is where we call it a close. You know what? Vic has just broken the table. You know what? We'll just go now. But thank you, far too kind. There's quite a number of messages coming on here, but we can't take it anymore. I personally, I can't take it anymore right now. So I'll just survive. I want to keep my head above water now, so I don't.
Drown.
Okay. Udwak Daniel is my name, right? You want to make a revisit to this prog show right now. Get across social media platforms, Facebook and YouTube. Your calls are still coming through, but no, we can't. Time will not allow. All right. Call me UD, the golden voice on your radio.
Well, call me Omo with a piece of semer, aka the supportive wife. Yes.
Lord!
Okay.
Yes.
That movie, Vicky Vic will never do the needful and do the right thing.
Aka supportive husband.
You see now? So who am I?
You're sitting on the fence now. Stop
Me?
on the fence. Yes.
Make your wife your next of kin, Buck. I'm not on the fence anymore.